Consider the definite integral given here. By using the substitution x equals tan u, show that we can rewrite this integral like this. Okay, so we're saying that x is equal to tan u, and that means that dx and du is equal to sec squared u. So dx can be replaced by sec squared u du. Now, these obviously are x values. So if x is equal to 1, that means tan u is equal to 1, which means that u is equal to pi by 4. If x is equal to 0, tan u is equal to 0, which means that u is equal to 0. So let's see what we can do with this integral. So we're going to get 0 to pi by 4. So that's our values of a and b. So let's just make that very clear down here. A is pi by 4, and oh no, a is the 0, and b is the pi by 4. Let's make those clear. So what do we have? X squared. So we've got tan squared u over 1 plus tan squared u squared, and then the dx is sec squared u du. Now, 1 plus tan squared is sec squared, isn't it? So we've got 0 to pi by 4 of tan squared u sec squared u du over sec squared u squared. So this square can go with that sec squared u just there. So that's the integral from 0 to pi by 4. Now remember that tan squared is sine squared u over cos squared u, and this sec squared u on the bottom, remember sec squared is 1 over cos squared, becomes a cos squared u on the top. So those will cancel, and so we've got 0 to pi by 4 of sine squared u du as required. Hence we want to evaluate the integral. So basically we're now left with evaluating 0 to pi by 4 of sine squared u du. Now we know that cos 2u can be written as 1 minus 2 sine squared u. So 2 sine squared u would be 1 minus cos 2u. So sine squared u is going to be a half of 1 minus cos 2u. So this can become 1/2 of the integral from 0 to pi by 4 of 1 minus cos 2u du, which is a half of u. Now cos integrates to sine, so that's going to be minus sine 2u. Don't forget the chain rule, from 0 to pi by 4, which is going to be a half of, use the top limit, and we get pi by 4, take away 2 times pi by 4 is pi by 2, sine pi by 2 over 2, and the 0 will give us 0 in both of those places. So that is going to be a half. Sine pi by 2 is 1, half of pi by 4, take away half, which is going to be pi by 8, take away a quarter.